Hey GQ, I'm Trevor Noah, and I'm going undercover on the internet. This is actually me. I locked it again. I'm sorry, man. You don't mess around with your security. You close that laptop and it is password time immediately. Most people are like 5 minutes. You're like, nah. As soon as I close it, I want this thing to be locked forever. You don't waste any time. First up, Wikipedia. Sometimes I like to say it as Wikipedia, just to keep things interesting. At the time of his birth, his parents' interracial relationship was illegal under apartheid law, and Noah highlights this in his autobiography. Interracial sexual relations and marriages were not decriminalized until a year after Noah's birth, when the Immorality Act was amended in 1985. This is correct. But the Immorality Act in South Africa was a law that made it illegal for people of different skin colors to have sex. So if you're a different race from somebody else, you did not engage with sexual relations with them. This was something that was frowned upon because then you make babies like me. Posted. IMDb. He is a polyglot. What? He speaks English, Xhosa, Zulu, Sotho, Tswana, Tonga, Afrikaans, and some German. Wow. That seems excessive. I understand Xhosa. I don't speak it fluently. My mom I don't know. She just spoke to me and I don't know why I never learned it. That's weird. I don't really think I speak Sotho. I speak Tswana more than I speak Sotho, but Sotho and Tswana are pretty much the same or similar. So yeah, this is mostly true. And then some German, depending on how sober I am. Next. When he was young, Trevor was thrown out of a minibus by his mother because she thought the driver from another tribe was trying to kill them. Wow, who wrote this? Why would you write it like this? I think it's more Trevor and his mother jumped out of a minibus to save their lives. That's what happened there. This makes it seem like my mom just threw me out and then she carried on the journey. And then we met afterwards and I was like, what happened, Mom? And she's like, oh yeah, my bad. I was a little paranoid. He began his career in comedy when he was out at a bar in South Africa with his cousin and a friend. They were both drunk and began heckling a comedian. That's not true. I wasn't drunk. My cousin was, on the other hand, and he heckled the comedian. Kidibone Mulaudzi was the comedian. When the comedian challenged them to come on stage, they sent Trevor to perform. He went on stage to avoid looking like a scaredy cat and discovered that when he spoke, people laughed. I don't know if scaredy cat was the reason I went up. I was just like, yeah, I'll just go up because, the people said I wouldn't go up. So I went up, and I'm glad I did. Thank you again, Kidibone, for doing that. He was a wonderful guy. He told me to try. Submit is a huge fan of roller coasters. I am indeed. My favorite thing to do on a roller coaster is ride with somebody who is the opposite of me. Someone who is not a huge fan of roller coasters. I feel like that is the yin and yang. Twitter. You may not believe it, but it's actually me. At Trevor Noah. Anyway, Trevor, alright? Have you managed to see your family this year? You okay? Oh, Tina. You sound really concerned about me. Thank you. I've seen my family over FaceTime. I call my mom. Actually, I call my brother, and then he gives the phone to my mom because my mom doesn't do FaceTime. So I just pop up on my brother's phone, and then she's like, what are you doing? And then I say hi to my mom. At Trevor Noah, by the way, when will your second book be released? When I have something to say. At Trevor Noah, I know you probably won't see this, but it's driving us nuts. What is that thing over Lady Liberty's torch on that sign behind you during the daily social distancing show? Please, we need some sleep. So what is behind me? Let me think. I have the daily social distancing show behind me on a screen. It is the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty is there. She's holding a Black Lives Matter sign and a riot shield. That's what she's holding, a riot shield. Because what I started doing was updating the picture depending on what was going on in America. And at first I thought it would be like one thing at a time, but that's not America. Replied, at Trevor Noah, how cold do you keep your apartment? And how many hoodies do you own? The first question made sense when I read the second question. You're always wearing one in your daily social distancing shows, and so many different colors. Okay, how cold do I keep my apartment? I think the perfect temperature to keep your house or your car is 22.5 degrees Celsius. For those who use numbers that don't exist anywhere else in the world, it is approximately 72 degrees Fahrenheit. How many hoodies do I own? I don't count, to be honest with you. I've always owned a lot of hoodies, but just because like that's what I wear at home. You know, I feel like a hoodie, you know what a hoodie's like? A hoodie's like a blanket that you wear, it just covers you. You too cold, you know, you put your thing up and then you can pull it down. You can put your hands in like the pocket thing in the front, you know, like a kangaroo. I don't know why everyone doesn't just wear hoodies. Instagram. Oh boy. What games do you play? Are you PC, PS4, Xbox, or all of the above gamer? Ms. Moon, I'm all of the above gamer. I play Xbox, I play a little bit of PC, not that much actually. I'm trying to get into like Valorant and I'm trying to get into Warzone but on PC, but playing with a console controller. The world is crazy now. If I'm playing first-person shooters, I like to be on an Xbox. And then right now on PS4, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. Quora. Quora. Did Trevor Noah go to college? Yes. Was he supposed to be there because he was enrolled? No. Moving on. What's a day behind the scenes at The Daily Show like? I mean, it's just like a group of us. We sit around and we all read the news and then we all watch the news and then we make jokes about the news and then we write about those jokes and then we write the serious parts that aren't the jokes and then we put it all together and then just like this, I speak to you. Why does Trevor Noah always make fun of Spirit Airlines? I don't make fun of Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines makes fun of themselves. I just tell you about it. Is The Daily Show a reasonable way to get your political news if you only dedicate 20 minutes a day? If you only dedicate 20 minutes a day to getting your news, then yes, The Daily Show is the best place for you to get your news because I don't think there's another place you will get political news in 20 minutes. America's a very extreme place. Either it's 20 minutes or 24 hours. I will give you the shorter version, so you choose. What is in the mugs on The Daily Show? Depends who the guest is. Seriously, it's actually me. Why does Trevor Noah, host of The Daily Show, mainly target Donald Trump? Why would the host of a satirical news show cover Donald Trump? That is a good question. I guess the question I would ask you is, why is Donald Trump the president of the United States? It's a tough one to answer, isn't it? No, here's the real answer. The Daily Show covers the president or what's happening in politics. I think it is safe to say that Donald Trump is the thing that is happening in politics. Unless I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Anyone else happening in politics right now? No. Doesn't matter what story it is, by the way. It's Donald Trump. Coronavirus, Donald Trump. Trade wars, Donald Trump. Travel restrictions, Donald Trump. The Middle East, Donald Trump. Wildfires, Donald Trump. He's involved in everything. He involves himself in everything. So, I mean, it's the President of the United States. Are you saying I shouldn't speak about the President of the United States? Is that what you're saying? Wow. All right, that's it for me. I'm signing off the internet to preserve my mental health.